Welcome to this lesson on Renewal Calendar. In this session, you will learn how procurement teams track contract renewals, monitor important deadlines, and manage supplier agreements more efficiently. Here is how the 42-day crisis happens. A contract was signed 2 years ago. It went into the spreadsheet. Nobody checked it against today's date. The contract is expiring in 42 days. A competitive bid takes at minimum 90 days. Think about a car maintenance reminder system. It tells you 500 miles before the recommended service interval. An oil light on the motorway is not a reminder system. Your renewal calendar does the same thing for contracts. It tells you to act before the deadline arrives. Critical status means the contract is in crisis territory. Understanding renewal priority levels starts with identifying each status correctly. Red means you are in crisis territory. Amber means urgent action is required. Yellow means the renewal needs planning. Green means monitor the contract status. These renewal priority levels help teams track and manage contracts effectively. On screen is your terminal. Type Claude and press Enter. Wait for the Claude Code prompt. Paste the calendar generation instruction on screen and press Enter. The instruction tells Claude to read the contract register JSON. Wait for Claude to confirm the file was written. The calculation runs across every active and expiring soon contract. Expired contracts are excluded. Now paste the escalation breakdown instruction on screen and press Enter. The instruction tells Claude to read the renewal calendar JSON. What you should see is 4 counts that add up to the total number of active contracts. Read the red and amber list before moving to the CSV conversion. These are the contracts that require action this week. Confirm 3 things about the escalation output. Days until expiry is a positive integer for every record. On screen is Claude after the escalation breakdown was confirmed. Paste the CSV conversion instruction on screen and press Enter. Ask Claude to show you the first 5 rows of the CSV. The escalation_flag column shows the color band for each contract. Confirm the sort order held through the CSV conversion. Each renewal record includes an action required field to guide the next step. Red records require immediate escalation to the CPO. Amber records indicate that an RFP should be issued quickly. Yellow records should be added to the sourcing review pipeline, while green records only need monitoring for the current month. These action categories help procurement teams respond efficiently and prioritize renewals correctly. On screen is Claude after the action fields were confirmed. Paste the board summary instruction on screen and press Enter. Ask Claude to show you the dollar exposure figures from the summary. The 60-day total is the sum of total_value_USD for every red and amber contract. The 90-day total is the sum for red, amber, and yellow contracts combined. Confirm the summary meets 4 specific standards. Every contract value in the table is a specific dollar figure. The 60-day and 90-day totals are different numbers unless no yellow contracts exist. The summary states the date as April 25, 2026. No value is described as significant or substantial. If the board summary table is missing any red or amber contract, ask Claude to list every record with an escalation flag of red or amber. Confirm each one appears in the table. A common cause is Claude filtering on the raw days until expiry value. Type /quit to close the session. The rule from this lesson: the sort order is the communication. A renewal calendar sorted by supplier name is a list. A renewal calendar sorted by days remaining is a decision tool. The CPO who opens it on Monday morning sees the crisis in row 2. They do not have to scan, sort, or calculate. One common issue is including expired contracts in the renewal calendar. When procurement leaders see expired contracts in an active renewal view, confidence in the data is reduced. Expired contracts should be placed in historical reports, not in forward-looking action calendars. Renewal calendars should only contain active contracts that require monitoring or action. Always confirm the reference date clearly within the prompt or report. The second common issue is calculating days until expiry using the wrong reference date. A single incorrect date can remove every red and amber warning flag from the renewal calendar. It can also make a contract appear to have a 90-day runway when it does not. To avoid reporting errors, always confirm the reference date explicitly in the prompt before calculating expiry timelines. 3. using vague dollar language in the board summary. Significant value at risk requires a follow-up question. $1.4 million at risk requires a decision. Always use specific numbers, not vague qualifiers. 4. Action underscore required strings that vary from the specified wording. A filter built on the exact string breaks if the field contains variations. Always confirm the exact string values match before the file leaves the session. Consistency is key. In this lesson, we have learned how to track contract renewals using escalation flags and expiry timelines. We also learned to prepare renewal calendars and board summaries with exact contract risk values. See you in Lesson 05.